Previously, the group left the inn they'd spent the night in and started traveling away from Avanos in a light rain. Late in the afternoon, a writer from the Pegasus Post passed by and sold them a copy of the newspaper with information about all of the magic use in the city a few nights before. There were rough sketches included of most of the group, although the picture of Sean was that of a young man rather than herself, so the alibi she'd arranged to have had clearly done the job. The article mentioned that the magic was suspected to be related to the cult of Thalagros, and Keelan pointed out that he still had the pendant he'd gotten from Roland Carver on the ship. He asked if he should keep it or get rid of it, and the group decided they should probably get rid of it, but they weren't certain when or how. As it started getting late, the group came up on another inn. After some back and forth, they decided to spend the night there but head inside in separate groups so that they'd stand out less, considering the sketches in the newspaper. They all headed inside, some of them disguised with magic to make them stand out even less, and a disguised Tornak actively worked to make certain that he drew people's attention so they'd remember him instead of some of the others. After the group had been there a bit, two more travelers, an older halfling man and a human girl in her late teens, showed up at the door. Zaya made a beeline for them when she noticed, and it quickly became clear that the man was Elder Gian. The girl was named Jay and was traveling with him. Everyone but Sean went upstairs to talk. Elder Gian asked the group to continue traveling with Yara and Enola, leading them to Silt Shadow while he continued on to the city. Since they couldn't return to Avanos anyway, the group agreed. He asked Jay to travel with them to Dewstone, about a week's journey away. He had a bag with him that seemed larger on the inside, and he gave it to Zaya as the items in it would help during their trip. The group filled him in on the chaos that had led to them fleeing the city, including the fact that the cultist had clearly been after Yara and Enola. He was concerned when he heard that, since he suspected it meant the cult wanted to use their powers to travel great distances for less than good reasons. He also told them that there wasn't any way to get rid of the pendant that Keelan had picked up, because it tended to bond with people and not let go. The night passed uneventfully for everyone, although there was some clear tension between Sean and Zaya, as well as Taria and Keelan. They had breakfast the next morning and then headed out. The day passed without issue, and they set up camp in the woods a bit off the road that night. A little before dawn the next morning, everyone was woken up by the sound of loud screams coming from about half a mile down the road. And that is where we left off.